You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra. How about an imbecile some we are talking? How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from doing Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn. You see, Biafra is going to come.
All right, my people, wonderful people all over the world. We don't come again with another confirmento matter. Where will they carry come for you on our wonderful YouTube channel? Yes, this now the channel where they give you the back-to-back news and information on things where they happen as they happen for Biafraland. Woto, will they give them to you back-to-back? As it is up. A matter will I carry come for you today. Not very controversial matter because this one they come from the indigenous people of Biafran militant wing, Eastern Security Network. But before I continue with this news, get something will be say I won't talk to my people. The one and only most powerful man currently in Biafraland, in the person of Simon Èkpà. Una know Simon Èkpà, the controversial Prime Minister of Bridgie. Whatever you think about him, whatever you want to call him, the reality is he is currently the most fearful and the most powerful man in Biafraland now. Everybody they tremble at his voice, and the reality of Simon Èkpà is the fact that he is fighting for the freedom of his people. Take it or leave it. The reality is that he has taken the mantle and is not ready to give up the struggle. And don't tell everybody, be you Army, be you the president, be you whoever you want to be you Ohaneze. The only person he respects and the only person he listens to is the person that gave him that mantle. And that person is the one and only Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Èkpà been talk some things, and then that thing now matter will be say we gas reason before we go with this news we will carry come for you. Èkpà talk say there is nothing like Eastern Security Network currently. That Eastern Security Network has been dissolved, and Biafran Liberation Army has taken over. And looking at what he said, he might not be far away from the truth, because realistically, Biafran Liberation Army are the ones who have taken over the protection of Biafrans and in Biafran land. That is the reality. Nobody is hearing much about Eastern Security Network because of the DOS of the indigenous people of Biafra and how they've handled the issue of the Biafran freedom. It is actually very painful. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted or kidnapped by the Nigerian government, it's as if the indigenous people of Biafran, this wonderful Biafran group, that people actually listen to and respected, just scattered. Nobody is actually dishing out the instruction, and nobody is being powerful enough to speak out the truth and defend the people. And that is why Simon Èkpà took this mantle and he has always kept to his words. In they give am to them woto as they take be. But back to the news where I carry come for you. The Eastern Security Network has listed some vigilante outfits, Ebubeagu and others. It will soon go after. We know that the Eastern Security Network, the indigenous people of Biafra Eastern Security Network, has been on lockerhead with the so-called Ebubeagu. This militant group, or this vigilante group that was formed by the Southeast governors, has actually turned to be a menace in Biafraland. I remember how the politicians have been using, especially Ebubeagu and some other militant vigilante group in Biafraland, to perpetrate and do some evil things in Biafraland, especially in Anambra State. There was even one that Soludo formed recently after it dissolved Ebubeagu. Ebubeagu was so brutal and evil to the extent that it was dissolved in Ebonyi State. These people caused loss of katakata. At some point, Ebubeagu was going about stealing, maiming, raping, doing the things that, we drove out of Biafraland. That was when the Fulani herders, were causing all kind of confusion in Biafraland. Ebubeagu and other vigilante group came back with the same thing, trampling on innocent people because they were giving them ammunition, because they were giving guns. I could remember then Eastern Security Network fought against those people and at least reduce, the torment that they were tormenting the people of Biafra. More go straight to the news. IPOB militant wing, Eastern Security Network list vigilante outfit, Ebubeagu, others it will soon go after. And without wasting much of your time, make we give you the news in detail. The armed wing of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, has issued a warning to herdsmen, thugs, vigilante outfits, and other operating in the Southeast as it marks its 3rd anniversary. The security outfit also warned the Anambra Vigilante Group, AVG, to stop the alleged abduction of people in the state, adding that it will soon go after this set of people if its warning is not heeded. A statement by the indigenous people of Biafran spokesman, Emma Powerful, on Tuesday demanded the disbandment of all political thugs and vigilante outfits, including the Ebubeagu militia established by Southeast governors. The group further ordered all alleged government-sponsored criminals, car-snatching gangs, kidnappers, and rapists operating in Imo and Anambra states to vacate their camps. The statement reads in part, the Fulani herdsmen and their Miyati Allah sponsors parading around Abia, Akwa Ibom, and Igbo-Ocha, Anambra Delta, Enugu, and Ebonyi axes, especially at the Lokpanta area, must be stopped. They are now involved in highway robbery and kidnapping. Most of the highway robberies and kidnaps along the Enugu-Umuahia-Aba Port Harcourt Expressway were carried out by these Fulani bandits. Lokpanta Cattle Market is the main hideout of these Fulani bandits. This warning also goes to the Anambra Vigilante Group, AVG, who have left their primary responsibility of securing Anambra State, but have taken a crime and illegal abduction and murdering of the indigenous people of Biafra members in Anambra State. If you do not stop, your murderous action, we will have no choice but to confront you. All political talks and illegal security outfits formed to go after Biafrans must be disbanded with immediate effect. Ebubeagu militia in Imo State must be disbanded now. Powerful went further to say, this Ebubeagu was responsible for the mass killing and burning of innocent people, houses within Biafraland, especially in Imo State. All the government-sponsored criminals, cannibals, car-snatching gangs, kidnappers, and rapists operating in Imo State and Anambra State are hereby given marching orders to vacate their camps in the eastern region as soon as possible. All the traditional rulers and politicians who are seriously facilitating the resettlement of Fulani herdsmen in our community should be ready for us. Come next year, we shall forcefully impose harsh punishment on those conniving with Fulani herdsmen and enemies of our land to occupy our ancestral land. And this is what the Eastern Security Network is saying. This is actually a very powerful ultimatum and a very powerful information, because the truth is that we have seen the usefulness of the Eastern Security Network, and also the current people who have actually been protecting the land. That is Simon Èkpà's boys, which are the Biafran Liberation Army, who have been doing marvelously well in also securing the land and securing the properties of the Biafran people. The reality is that it is high time that these sets of criminals, political talks, because the things that these boys do, for the politicians is to do their dirty work. These are the boys that all these politicians are using to do their dirty works. And that is why they equip them. They equip them with all these equipments, to cause more mayhem in Biafraland. Thank you once again, my beautiful people, for joining us on this wonderful YouTube platform. Continue to choose our YouTube platform to get your news and information on things where they happen as they hot. God bless you.